Hi everybody, Russ from My Amazon 11. Hope you're all safe and well. If you're new channel, please consider subscribing, hitting the bell icon so you may know of any time there's put new content on. As always, I'd like to thank our channel sponsors, Untuck It. Check them out in the description below. Happy New Year! Happy New Year to everybody. It's same shit, different year. No, I hope everyone is safe and well. As always, let's thank our channel sponsors, Untuck It. Check them out in the description below. If I already said that, I can't remember. I've had a few days off, a little bit woozy. But anyway, happy New Year to everyone. Hope everyone is safe and well. If you're new to the channel, as I said, why don't you consider subscribing? I want to get 10,000 subscribers by the end of January if we can, and then the merch will drop. People have been asking about t-shirts and stuff like that. All lined up as soon as we hit 10,000. Promise you. Anyway, I hope everyone is safe and well. We've got some people in. Let's see who we got. Jake, hope you're well. Is he still off school today? Is it, when did you go back? Phil, hope you're well. Yeah, I've had a shave. It's a new year, a new shave. So there we go. See, I know I feel really, really weird. Anyway, as I said, I hope everyone is safe and well. Lots of stuff to talk about. One of the things I really wanted to talk about was, firstly, what chocolate bars Russ got today. It might be a different year. It might be 2021, but we're still playing what chocolate bars Russ got today. Let's get your comments in. What chocolate bar does Russ have today? But also, more importantly, New Year's resolutions. Have we already broken them already? We're 4 days in. So what have we got? Do we have any New Year's resolutions? Interesting. I mean, I'm determined to try and lose a bit of the old gut this year. I do sort of say that every year, but this year's the year. I don't know why 2020 wasn't one, or 2019 or 2018, but 2021, it's the gut is going. Russ, what happened to you in the doghouse? No, it's not. I've had a shave. Literally, the man has a shave, and that's it. But yeah, bit late, no notification. I did it normal time. So anyway, if it is, doesn't matter. Ken, you're always welcome on it. You know that is. Jake, how about Wednesday? Oh, good luck to you, mate. Good luck to you. My daughter goes back tomorrow, which doesn't mean go back because now we have to be homeschooled, it seems, for a couple of weeks. But yeah, the poor man gets a haircut, he gets a shave, and he thinks I'm in the doghouse. Not at all. Look, let's see, look. Just a little bit sharp for the new year. Neil, hope you're well, man. God dear. Always surprising me. It's like at the moment I'm trying to sort out some time with Angus Waters to get to do at My Amazon 11, and the old time differences are mental, absolutely mental. No idea, Kent. No idea. Maybe make sure you hit that bell icon then, because it should come on automatically. But anyway, if you haven't, do it. Got some good My Amazon 11s coming out this week. I think should have 2 X hammers, hopefully. They're booked in for later on this week, so they'll be coming up, so make sure you watch them. That'll be good. And we should have up this afternoon, maybe a bit later on than usual, not Sir Jeff Hurst, but Jeff Longhurst, Kate's dad. I think that's all booked in for today anyway. So yeah, so we're 2021. Woo! We're 2021, and we're doing well. And West Ham are, if we're flying 26 points. As everyone says, 14 from safety, which is such a West Ham thing, isn't it? Despite the fact we're 10th, it's we're doing well, but we've still got 14 points needed to get that 40 mark. That's just the West Ham in us. And having sort of this marathon of games we've had on the last, whether it was 3 games in 6 or 7 days or something ridiculous like that. Now we've got nothing for 10 days ish. And the boys can go and eat as much potato salad as they want now. So fair play to them. What we got here? Andy's already failed. Dry January. I think, to be honest, at the moment that's probably the worst one to do, isn't it? Dry January, because it's not going to happen. If all else is to be believed, we're going to be entering another lockdown. But we've already been in a lockdown, really, isn't it? They just rebadged it, you fool, as Alan Partridge would say. So yeah, we're going to be here for a little bit longer. Going to be doing these things for a little bit longer, I think. Dry January isn't probably the right one to do, to be honest. I think we need some beans. But unlike the last lockdowns, you've got this horizon you can see. You've got the the vaccine, obviously the Oxford vaccine was out. First one was done today, weren't it? So there's sort of a horizon. So Easter, I'm thinking Easter. Easter's the time I think there's some normality will come back into it. So we should obviously be too late for the Premier League. I don't think the Premier League will be going back until next season, to be honest. But that's my thing. What we got? What we got? Right, how you doing, man? How you doing? Well, shouldn't you be working? Or are you working and just sneaking off? God, gonna go and just see what he's up to. Kent's going for weight loss. There we go. Have you got a goal, Kent? Have you got a goal of how much weight you want to lose? I don't know. I think for me, it's a case of going into letters. Do you know what I mean? On my shirt sizes, reducing the number of letters that's on my shirt size would be nice. Would be nice. As I said, we're one of Flo's birthday Christmas presents rather, was a trip to Lapland this year. So we're gonna be freezing our nuts off, and I'm a bit worried that I'm not gonna be able to squeeze into one of those ski suit things because you need them. Because I'd probably turn up in flip flops and shorts anyway. Cause that's just me. But not freeze my toes off. I'd have to wear one of those those ski suits, and I need to get into them. Well, I'm sure like they have American sizes and stuff like that anyway. But yeah, that's our plan. That's funny, Russ. We were just waiting for everything to go to exactly. We're West Ham fans, aren't we, mate? Hope you're well. And that's always what we know that speed bump's coming, don't we? This has happened too many times, sort of not a full storm, but we know we do well, and there's a speed bump. There'll be a 3-0 loss to Burnley or something like that. We know it's coming, and so we always preface everything. So yeah, we're on 26 points. That's great, but we still need 14 points before we're safe, and then we can breathe, and then we can sort of let that belt undo that belt a little bit, as if it's going to a buffet, and just relax a little bit for that season. And obviously we've got Stockport in a few next weekend. And again, we're all sort of like, yeah, and it's funny because you watch a lot of the West Ham sort of fans coverage on YouTube and stuff, and they talk about the next Premier League game. They haven't spoken much about the Stockport game. That's going to be a real test for us, I think, in terms of what Moyes does. Does he go really? And like, we'd be better to start talking about it now, because Christ knows what's going to happen in the next few days, let alone anything else. But it'd be interesting who he plays in that team. Would he? Because you've got I think is it Burnley we got, and then we got a game the following week. We've got a couple of home games in a row, haven't we? So we'll see. Hopefully horizon by December. I'm going to be 26 years old in April. Very good. It's a big birthday for me this year as well, in September. So hopefully things will be sorted so we can at least have some sort of party or some sort of booze up somewhere. Going by clothing, I think, rather than exact. Yeah, no, I agree, Ken. I think you have to say, for me, it has to go. Yeah, so it's like, if I can start getting it, and again, it's different. I mean, the wife went a bit crazy, the old West Ham sale clothing, 75, whatever it was, and so she got me loads of these tops and stuff, and some of them don't fit, like the Fred Perry type sort of material fits differently than this one, for example. So, but yeah, if the majority of my shirts or t-shirts or jumpers will have slightly less letters than before, then I've done well. Whether it's one letter off, whether it's 2 letters off, who knows? But I think that's where we're going to go. Right. Hey, Paul, how you doing, man? God, I haven't seen you for ages. Hope you're well. Happy New Year to you, mate. Carry on. There we go, indeed. Cup run would be lovely. Would be lovely, Jake. And every year we say it'd be lovely. Every year. 40 points in the cup run. That's what we want. And who knows? Who knows? But it'll be such a typical West Ham thing. We've waited 40 years or 41 years now for West Ham to do something. And obviously in 2006, we don't really talk about that, but typically it'd be no fans, and be at Wembley with no fans. It's just such a West Ham thing. You say that trip's for Flo, but I imagine yes, it is for Flo. But yes, I will be enjoying it very much, and it's something to look forward to already, isn't it? So, yeah. And a lot of people do that now. A lot of people, I mean, there's lots of TV ads for flights and holidays and stuff for like the summer. So people are booking stuff to look forward to. And nowadays you can just cancel it, can't you? As long as you cancel it in time, you can get your money back, or you put a deposit down and pay the rest X amount. So hopefully we'll be doing it. We maybe do it was it last year? Maybe doing it. Yeah, we cancelled that. And so we rebooked it. And so yeah, she was very, very happy because it was good. A normal club beats stop with ease. We are West Ham though. We always, and to be honest, and in previous years when we did play West Brom, when we did play Burnleys and things like that, we would count your chickens. We would not win. We would get, but like, even that Brighton game, it wasn't a great game at all, and we should have won that game easily, I think. But still, at 2-0 down, it's but the fact, obviously 2-1 in terms of the way we would have 18 months, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, we'd have lost that game 2-0, no problems, 2-3-0, but 2-2. And obviously the Southampton game was a really strong draw, which is different, isn't it? They're both draws, but one was a strong draw, one was a not so strong draw. And then the Everton game, which was mental, to be honest. I thought the Everton game, we pretty much controlled the whole game. In the same way that Southampton, Danny Ings didn't get much of a touch. Calvert Lewin didn't get a touch either, really, to be fair. Super Craig Dawson, just make sure he's got enough sugar before he's up and he's all right then. But yeah, no, it's mental, isn't it? Fo, hope you're well, man. Gomo clothing doesn't work, Ken, as I can see, basically the same ages. Geez, but these days I can only wear hipsters as my gut sticks out too far, and they get higher and higher up to get over the gut, don't they? So they go up to the chest and stuff. Letters, not necessarily jean size. I think jean size again is different because different cuts of jeans. Whether you've gone boot cut, whether you've gone a carrot, is it carrot cut, where they sort of bulge at the thing. There we go. So yeah, I think as long as my shirts, and I've got old shirts which I'd like to get into if it's possible. God, loads of yeah. Where is Shaw Golden? Where is Shaw Golden? That's the thing. I don't know, man. I'll be negative one sec on TV. TV Magic Monday. Yeah. There we go. There's the West Ham that's in us. Rather than we've got Stockport and also the thing about a lot of the lower league teams as well, is obviously from the Premier League perspective, we've had COVID restrictions and protocols in place and testing. Now, I think if I'm right, the FA have basically paid for everyone who's in the third round to be tested. There's going to be a lot of weakened non-league teams and lower league teams. That's pretty obvious. They've said that if you don't play it, you're out basically. So you're going to be getting some weird results. A lot of buys, I think, in that third round. Is it worth it? Is it worth having this circuit breaker? Be a typical West Ham thing, won't it? Every time there's like a break, whether it was the first lockdown, whether it's an international break, we get a bit of momentum and then it starts again. In the first game back, we're absolutely trash. Every year we've outfell. Every time there's something like that. Question for me. Everton said that he would like to make another Everton. Do you think he could? And would you like that? Yes, I would. I would like that, to be honest. I think and you're right, Moisey did come out and say that he wants in the same breath, as well as he wants to build another Everton, he wants a state of the art, recruitment setup and stuff like that, which I think is so well overdue. It's unbelievable. And he sees it, and I think he's the man to bring it together. Do you know what I mean? I just think everyone forgets, it's always, hindsight's a great thing. Everyone looks at Man United and his Sunderland stuff and Rio Sociedad, but Everton was there. He was a successful manager there for many, many years, getting him into, did he get him to the Champions League, I think, or the top four? Or got him to Europe as well a few times, and that's what we need. That's what we need. You need to go up in stages. Do you know what I mean? You can't be, unless you have, a Qatar, I don't know, like, Man City, where they put in hundreds of billions of pounds of money into a team, and they go straight up. That very rarely happens. And actually the infrastructure is not in place. So, even like Blackburn. So Blackburn, when they won the title, then it all went down, and then the infrastructure wasn't in place. And that's what you need. You need to build it up incrementally. Someone like Leicester, for example, is exactly the right model we should be using. They're building each year, making sure, the facility and this and that, and same as Southampton. That's what we need to do. And I think he's the right man for the job. I really do. BT loves showing the Wimbledon highlights to advertise the FA Cup. They certainly do. And old Ian Dowie, bless him, is going to be looking forward to those royalty checks coming in when they're that week before, when they're showing the Stockport County game. There'll be loads of the Dowie highlights, that's for sure. Yep, no, I could have that too, Neil. Definitely a regular top 6 to 5th, maybe 4th would be great. That's what I think. That's our, and it's horrible to think that's our level. That is our level, isn't it, Ken? I mean, that's the level we should be aspiring for. We're not going to ever break that top 4 unless there's a huge level of investment, which won't happen. Which won't happen because particularly now in these weird times we're in at the moment. For me, I think you're right. I think regular top 8 is our echelon, is where we should be. And then you never know, do you? You never know. If you've got that base of a top 8, all it takes is a random Leicester City year or something like that, and it goes, and then you're sort of, as you said, you're in the Champions League or you're competing for the top. It happens like that very often. I mean, look at the table now. We're 3 points off 4th at the moment, and we're 10th or something like that. So that's ridiculous. So we'll see, man. Got to get knocked out by Pellegrini's in the final. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what happened. But that's I think our level. That's what I think our level is at the moment. And there's nothing wrong with that. At least our level would be that rather than scraping in the Premier League every year. We shouldn't be doing that. I'll tell you, the team we have now, the work ethic of the players, this is the level they should be playing at. And it's nice to see they're actually playing at that level. And away from home, as I said, I think we pretty much bossed that game. Everton didn't really have much. And in the same way that Southampton didn't really have much when we played them, to be honest, they were very poor, I thought. There was no zip in their team. And there was no zip in Everton, really, to be fair. I can think of the Randolph save from, what's his face, the little bloke. But that was it, really. That was really it, and then we did a smash and grab. And actually, that's how we should be playing away from home against these teams. If we're playing a team like, a West Brom or something like that, we can go out and play with it. But for me, I think the way we played against Everton, the way we set up was bang on. I reckon have played a big part. No, totally, Jim. Totally. He's very, very clever. Bernard, thank you, guys. We've got a fantastic backroom staff now, and it shows. So when Moisey wasn't around, obviously when he was self-isolating, the backroom staff took over, and it was much, and I think, and I just seen hi Rich, I just saw Neil's comment. It's a whole team effort, definitely, and I think Moisey has brought in the right people for the team, the right board in terms of the backroom staff rather. So you've got Kevin Nolan, Stuart Pearce. You've got Alan Irvine, you've got Steve Bellows, you've got Phelan, you've got some really, really solid people there. And all football people, do you know what I mean? All like good football people. And that's what we want. That's what we want at West Ham. We want honest people, honest managers. We've got the backroom staff. They're gonna, and I like us the fact that we're a little bit nasty, a little bit shouty. We've got a bit of fire on the bench, literally, like within sort of the backroom stuff, and that's brilliant for us. And that's what we like to see, because we've got the fire in terms of the fans, and as you can say, more than anything. But yeah, no, I definitely think that's it's not just Moyes, it's the backroom staff and it's the team. They're all getting behind this project, and it is a project, and that's what I'm really excited about. It is a project, and I think we'll see what happens in January. What puts the smiles in commitment? Yeah, exactly. If you watch that Everton behind the scenes stuff that the club put up yesterday, see how Moyes on the pitch after the game with his arm around Aaron Cresswell, and just the joy in their face, and Deck, and obviously you could lip read what he said, but it was so along the lines of West Ham clips type outro, to be honest. But no, yeah, and you just see the togetherness, and I think anyone we bring in January needs to be part of that project, and needs to have that concept in place that these guys are going to, we're a team. We aren't, 11, which I think at times we were, particularly under Pellegrini. We were a team of 11 individuals that happened to wear the same shirt. That's the view I got, for me. We're here is a real togetherness, and it's a really exciting time to be a West Ham fan, because I just think there's the opportunity there to build something. And I can't really, as I said before, I think the last one was maybe Allardyce, where there was like a plan in place, like a management plan in terms of, putting together a team to do a job. There does seem that now. Definitely seems that now. looks like Rich and Jake got sausages. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. As long as it's not vegan. Look, vegans. Yeah. Do you know what? I saw something the other day and it was like, oh, it just look horrible. Good sausage from your butcher. Buy local. It's worth it. A sausage, you can buy sort of like, there's the standard ones of Sainsbury's or whatever. But if you go to a proper butcher and get a proper sausage, it's not going to cost much more. It's an arse, obviously, 'cause you have to go to the butchers rather than going to the Sainsbury's or whatever. But it's so much worth it for a simple sausage. It's so much worth it. That's what I mean. Sausage talk. You don't get that on my Hammers 11 or my West Ham fan TV or anything like that. You don't have sausage talk, but you do have it here on my Hammers 11. So we still haven't done what chocolate bars Russ got today. It's here. It's here. I've actually got it. I'm not going to drop it today. What chocolate bars Russ got today. Doesn't matter if it's New Year's resolution. I'm still playing what chocolate bars Russ got today. So that's still happening. And the New Year's resolutions, of course. That's what we want to find out. What kind of sausages are they going to be, Joe? You can't just leave us hanging with the sausage debate and just leave it like, is it a Cumberland? Go and find out, Jake. We need to find out. We need to find out what sausages. Are they Cumberland? Is it a chorizo sausage? Is it caramelized onions? Is it pork and apple? I mean, the possibilities are endless. You know what I mean? So I think we need to find that out. Pretty sure. Come, Rich, you must know what sausages are in the house, man. To be honest, that's what I mean. This is the hard hit. Despite the fact the Oxford vaccine has been released today and we're possibly going to another national lockdown, we are doing the topical stuff. We want to find out what sausages Rich and Jake have for dinner tonight. That's the question. That's the question. I tend to go with my sausages tend to be, as I said, at the butchers if I can. Well, actually, this shirt I look really thin because look, this it's grey. I could put a grey background and it look like I'm half the size. I like it. I like a meaty sausage, high meat content. 85%. That's what we want. Vegetarian and Russ is the poster boy. He loves it. That's it. Vegetarian January. Oh, we've got breaking news. Heritage pork sausages. There we go. Wow. That's big news. That is breaking news. I think that deserves its own ticker. Jake is having heritage pork sausages tonight. That is what we want to know. Sky Sports News. Jim's a personal friend of mine. Could get Jim doing it. And there's been breaking news, Jim, coming into some Sky Sports that Jake and Rich are having sausages. That looks good. Toblerone, no. Boost, no. I like pork chili cheese. Ooh, well, in the same sausage. Nice. I like that. I only eat proper sausages. Bless me. God, that came out of nowhere. I do apologise. I only eat proper sausages with high meat. I don't buy Richmond's or Wall. No. You pay for the name as well. Do you know what I mean? Even Sainsbury's do a good sauce. Even Sainsbury's standard sausage is quite good. Thank you. Breaking news. Mum cooks, Jake's eats, Dad washes up. Seems good. For me, it's Russ cooks, Russ washes up, everyone else eats. Russ eats his when it's cold. I'm actually having sausages, mashed and onions later. Why not tea? That sounds nice. So you got sausage, mash, onion rings. Onion rings with gravy though. Isn't the batter going to go soggy? I can see onion. I can see gravy with the mash. Great. And I can see with the sausages. Great. Maybe fry up a few onions to put on top of that would be nice. But onion rings with gravy. Is that asking for trouble? I don't know. I really don't know. It'd be interesting to see. Interesting how it turns out. To be honest. I only have gravy once a month, or I feel once a month. That's funny. I have one wash. That was Max and Paddy. I have one stand-up wash each week, a thorough wash. But you have gravy once a week, once a month. Sorry, or you feel northern. So it's just everything. So you just have now moist for everything else. Everything's just dry. What do you have in your roast dinners? Do you not have gravy in your roast dinner? Aero, no. Mint Aero, no. Whisper, no. Whisper Gold. Ooh, fancy Kent. No. No one's got it so far. It does go a bit more. See, you see what I mean? So the onion rings do go a bit moist. If the gravy was thick enough, you could use it as a dip for the onion rings. But for me, I just think there's too much. Oh, Flo's got it, man. Twix, old school. And because of the old New Year's resolution, fun size one. There we go. Well done, Fo. Congratulations. Yeah. So we've still got the breaking news. Jake's having heritage pork sausages. I must say, Phil likes Maltese sausages, but can't get anything only more. Obviously, surely there's like a Maltese shop, like a Polish shop or something like that, which has Maltese. My sausages. I like it simple. I like a simple pork sausage. That's the idea. Got to be a simple pork sausage. For me, also, I think I like to keep it simple. There's something special about it's more fattening, but if you fry them rather than like grill them, it keeps them moist, doesn't it? It keeps them moist. So yeah, no, it's I like a sausage. Oh, I fancy that sausage now. I've got shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie tonight. If anyone's interested. Being cooked for my mother-in-law, because he moved her back in basically, because it looks like Flo's going to have to be home taught for another few weeks, and so it's a lot easier. She can sort of do it. I can do like work and stuff. So yeah, thick gravy is a must of a roast. It is a must of a roast. It is a must. I hate thin gravy. Ugh, I like it, so it's almost like not tar. Tar's the wrong word. But like, a thinned out tar. Do you know what I mean? So it just coats rather than just runs through it and just ends like a puddle at the end. Like, it's got to be thick, or what's the point? My New Year's resolution is to survive. And hopefully, God forbid, you'll do your New Year's resolution. My is to get Dad to cook a meal. Well, it'd be sausages by the sounds of it. Rush you to try dark chocolate, and you can eat twice the amount. I don't like dark chocolate, man. Don't like dark chocolate. I can't get married around it. But I think it's enough. I'm just little bits, little increments, and makes a big difference. I think my New Year's is to never make a New Year's resolution. Well done. And I hope. Well, surely you haven't. You failed it already, Neil. Sure, you failed your New Year's resolution already by making a resolution to not make a resolution. That's like a double negative, like in French, isn't it? When it's not, that's what it is. Do you guys think we should? Sorry, it's all about football. Sorry. Do you guys think we should switch back to a 5? Yes. Yes, I do. I just think you just had that extra solidity in defence. But the great thing is, it takes one substitution, one moving part, and we can change the formation very, very quickly. So yes, I would stick to a back 5. Or if we get in a good left, there's the Barcelona guy, Firpo. Stell was saying yesterday he could be on loan coming in maybe. Good shout. I mean, Masuaki's going to be out for a few more, couple of months in it. I think still recovering from his thing. So yeah, it's a shame because he was. I mean, I'd even played Glenn Johnson. Who's Glenn Johnson? Ben Johnson. He was quite. I thought he played quite well when he played left wing back, albeit not his favoured foot. That's the only thing. I like playing players on the right foot for where they are. If they're right footed, play on the right side. If they're left footed, play them on the left side. Used to be a Maltese shop in Hammersmith. There you go. Maltese Day, so you sort of get all your Maltese stuff, and no, sounds good. Indeed, gravy maybe with meat juices, or even if you're going to do even if you're going to go, going to go sort of Bisto, put some meat juices in there, so at least it sort of gives you that sort of ambience. Dark chocolate, not a fan. Foe's not a fan. We always talk about chocolate this place, right? I suppose one of my questions was about chocolate. Dark, yeah, my daughter loves that. She really into it. Ken doesn't like it. I know that. Neil loves dark chocolate. There we go. Ooh la la. Hammers Poles. Hope you're well, mate. Good to see you. I like your sort of your emoji. It's of a pole. Very clever. Very good. New Year's resolutions. Any more New Year's resolutions coming up, guys? I mean, it's a funny. Oh, so see, Fo was just lying to me. You see, just lying, absolutely mental. As I said, we're gonna have a so we're gonna have a few almost a week now of no football, no West Ham football. So that's gonna be interesting, isn't it? What's we're gonna talk about for a week? I've got a few ideas. Obviously, we talk about anything on this channel, so it doesn't really matter. Miami's 11 obviously still going on, and we've got some great interviews coming up this week, as always. But it'll be interesting to see what everyone else talks about, because I suppose transfer rumours you talk about as well. But there's gonna be no games, is there? How much potato salad Thomas Souček has eaten? NFL playoffs could do. I don't really watch it. I do. I like the Amazon All or Nothing series, so I get really into them. But I don't think I can watch a whole game. Do you know what I mean? It's a lot. I mean, I've gone to see bloody, basically when I was in the States, baseball quite a lot and basketball, but American football just seems to. I mean, baseball drags on just as much, to be honest. But it just seems American football. You get everyone. Okay, ready. Let's get ready. 24/7. And then you spend 10 minutes resetting everything. Ready, 24/7. And then the same happens again. But tier list, maybe we do a couple of tier lists. I don't think we'll be all right. We'll be all right because we just talk about rubbish anyway, don't we, Jake? To be honest, so yeah, maybe some tier lists, maybe do some quizzes. We'll keep it going. We've got some stuff to do. I want to do something, because obviously I'm friends with lots of people because I'm so popular. Like a lot of people on Facebook and on Twitter and stuff. They all have these sort of, because of lockdown, they've had these sort of man caves developed and these pubs and stuff like that. And so I want to call it the Shed Factor, not the X Factor, but the Shed Factor. Maybe I might change it to something a bit better. But I want people to film their sheds and their West Ham sheds or their caves or their bars, and do like a night. We'll show them all. People can vote who they think's got the best shed, the best West Ham shed, or whatever it's called, and they'll win a prize. The Shed Factor. What do we think? Let me know if it's a good idea before I do it. That's what I'm saying. Because if it's crap, I won't bother. To get West Ham, I can't break because I'm lead. You can't go. Yeah, no, exactly. I know you can't go. I know, but it's next season. I think next season. My resolution is to try not to go border. That was my idea. That was my idea, man. That was my idea. Watch the darts. Yeah, Price did the job, didn't he? Which is good. Transfer rumors, everyone's opinions. I mean, to be honest, transfer rumors are everyone's opinions. To be perfectly honest, aren't they? Really, until they've got the signed shirt or the scarf at London Stadium or the little VT package, then. Exactly. Wally, hope you're well. Happy New Year to you, my friend. Happy New Year. There's 7 sheds of grey. Yeah, I need to kind of I mean the Shed Factor. Well, I was thinking, because obviously Nigel will put his thing in, but I think it'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Be interesting to do like through the keyhole, but people's sheds. What are you thinking? Just because I think a lot of people, they take pictures of things and it's interesting, but I think, to see what memorabilia, like Nigel's got in his, see what memorabilia German Holt in Scandinavia place has got. I think all that stuff is really interesting because it's like, they've got all these great German Holt. He's got like stuff from like the bowling pub, and he's got like the old seats in the West Stand, and and it had to. It's just interesting. I think we could do something quite fun with that. Whether we do it over, we do it maybe across a week, and we do like a little, like someone sort of does a little tour of there, like cribs. That's what we do. It'd be like cribs, but for like sheds. I just think it's so interesting. I just think if anyone thinks, what do people eat? Is it a good idea? Yes or no? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's got legs? If not, I won't bother. That's it. What we got? It's amazing, but I think everyone needs to see it. Do you know what I mean? Everyone needs to see it where you can just do like a little video of his shed, and yeah, there's something in it. There is something in it. I just saw the idea the other day, and I came up with the idea yesterday, and I thought there is something in it because it's interesting. I would be interested to see what Nigel's got in it, and it's like literally like a 2-minute clip or whatever. But anyway, what do people think? Is that a good idea? Doing some sort of like the Shed Factor. I think the Shed Factor sounds quite a good name. Or West Ham's got sheds. No, I think the Shed Factor sounds better. But what do we think? Is it a good idea? Yes or no? What we got here? Are you on plan to do a shed man cave build? Well, there you go. And if it's West Ham, then you can enter, foe. You can enter. Sky Sports breaking news: Bristol City are set to recall. Oh God! Oh my God! Breaking news! Bristol City, unbelievable. Just when you think you've heard everything in football, that is crazy. I think we can take off the fact that that Jake's having that Jake's having heritage pork sausages. I'd love a shed. I've also wanted a West Ham shed. It could. That's what I think. It could be like West Ham, like shed cribs. That's what it's going to be like. I think there's something in there. I need to work it out, but I've said it now, so no one else can get the idea because I've said it live. But I think there's something in it. I think it can be quite funny, particularly now because obviously everyone's thinking about, as I said, foes looking at doing his shed. We've had ours like built, although it's not a West Ham shed at all yet. I feel very what's the word? I feel very sad by the fact it's not West Ham shed yet, but I'm sure because the plan is to get the bar in. To get a bar because it's a big birthday for me this year. So in case I don't think we're going to go away, so spend that money as a bar for my birthday, like a proper pub. And then I want to get Nasha, Nasha the graffiti guy is cool. I want to get him to do like a mural on the back, and there'll be some nods to West Ham there. So yeah. So much breaking news. That's why you've got to make sure you watch these. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what sausage Jake's going to eat. You don't know who Bristol City are going to recall. It's just mental, absolutely mental. I need a West Ham shed as soon as it isn't happy with how many West Ham shirts I've got. I know. Do you know? I've had to put. You should go and watch Mick Clifford's Miami's 11. He's got 700 and something shirts. It's ridiculous. I've had to put all mine in the wardrobe here just because it gets everywhere. Going down, get exhibit to present. Pimp my shed. That's it, Phil. Pimp my shed. I like that because I can think that's what we're going to call it. Pimp my shed. What do we think? Good. Definitely. I don't think exhibit will do it. I'll be doing it, but yeah, pimp my shed. Where we go? I've got a feeling we might do Kent. I've got a feeling we might be doing that very, very soon. This today. It sounds like, doesn't it? It sounds like he's doing another speech. I mean, to be honest, we've already been in a full lockdown, really. Anyway, what will be interesting to see is how football responds. That's my only thing. How will football respond to this? From a Premier League perspective, they've got the protocols in place, so I don't see them not shutting that down. The reason we shut down last time was because it was like, right, we don't know what's going on, and then they put everything in place with the twice a week testing and stuff like that. So I would keep that going, and obviously I think you need that going. The lower leagues, it could be stopped. I think there might be a circuit breaker. That's my own opinion, but I don't know. When is your birthday? September the 25th, 3 months before Christmas. September the 25th, Wally. So yes, it's a big birthday. It's a big one. It's a big one with a 0 at the end of it. I'd say be good. I'm thinking West Ham, boxing, man cave, MMA. Oh, it's quite a hybrid. It's quite a hybrid approach, Fo. Yeah, good to see it. Yeah, interesting to see. That's what I mean. If you do Pimp My Shed, yeah, I don't. Well, you wouldn't be pimp my shedding because they've already pimped it, so it will be. I think it's more cribs. Thinking about it, Phil, thinking out loud. That's why I think the shed factor might be better. Or I'm trying to think, is West Ham's got talent or West Ham's got sheds? No, West Ham's got caves. West Ham's man. No, it's not going to work. I think we'll see. I can't see. I can't see it. No, I can't see either. I just think Championship, yes. I think Championship could go to a similar system as the Premier League potentially, but not League One, League Two. They wouldn't be able to have that infrastructure in place. Add another 10. Add another 19. I could do the math. See, despite it's still there, not just a hat rack. Pimp it even more. Yeah, I suppose you could. But yes, interesting. All right, then, guys. Well, hopefully, we'll be seeing you all tomorrow as usual. And we'll talk more about other Shed Idol. Yes. I think it's got to be a lot. It's either the Shed Factor, the Shed Rival, Shed Stars, the rivals. No, Shed Idol, Shed Idol, Shed Idol, Shed. You know, when you say a word so many times, it doesn't make sense. That's just happening to me with Shed. Shed Idol. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, Shed Idol. Maybe we'll keep that. We'll have a look. Shed. That's the thing. Shed's got talent, but it's not the Shed, isn't it? It's the cave. I think it's got to be either the Shed Factor or Shed Idol. But Shed Idol sounds like he plays like up front for Bristol City, doesn't he? Like it sounds too close. The Shed Factor, I think the X Factor. Yeah, I think we'll see. Well, I'm a Celebrity. Get me in the shed. Maybe I'll have a word. The winner can have something in their shed from a celebrity. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, no, we'll have a think. And that'd be interesting because I'm sure there'll be loads of people who have got that shit, and they can just do a little, as I said, little like 2-minute, just like little walk around. They don't have to be on camera. They could just do it, and maybe we can introduce it. We can have 3 or 4, and then we could do like a bit of a vote type thing. And to be honest, Nigel's going to probably win it in it. Nigel, Guillermo, someone like that. Shadow loves it, but it does. I mean, that sounds like an 80s pop group. Shed Idol, like a Shwaddy Waddy. So yeah, so it'll either be Shed Idol or the Shed Factor. I think Shed Idol. I think that seems to be the best one. Shed Head. That's it. Shed Head. No, that makes no sense. But it should be because Shed Head. That's what he used to say, wasn't it? And it brings it back to West Ham a little bit. Shed Head. But like, no, because it's not the top, is it? It's got to be. You got to have the Shed Idol or Shed Factor. Oh, how funny! Just the things we could. How do you feel safe from the COVID? Yeah, totally, Woody, man. Everything's there. Everything's in place. You got, everyone's temperature checked. Has to sign a release form when they go in, and you get your different passes. You get your red pass or your amber pass or your green pass. I'm amber because basically I'm inside of the ground, so it's like the pitch. I'm amber. Red would be like all the players and the manager and the managing staff and people like that, and groundskeepers and people who are obviously pitch side. Green, I imagine, is everyone else, but I haven't seen anyone ever on green. Everyone's got what's names. Everyone's got there's hand sanitizers everywhere and stuff like that. So yeah, I haven't got a problem at all. Actually, I find it a lot safer than when there are fans in there because I didn't have to travel on the train. I could drive in. Everyone's face masked up. I think I've never been like concerned with stuff like that because I think for me, as long as the protocols are in place, then it's all good. It's all good. And like all the lifts and stuff have all got minimum, maximum capacity and stuff like that. When I think of shed, I think of Stamford Bridge. Yeah, the shed end, isn't it? Cheers, mate. Anyway, guys, I'll be warbling on for 45 minutes. Hope everyone has a good rest of the day. Obviously, some a bit longer, so like Wally and people like that, and Neil's days is finished basically. But it's a nice day tomorrow. And take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash your hands. I hope Jake and Richard enjoy their heritage pork sausages. I'd like an update about that tomorrow, please. And also the the state of the Bristol City signing of the goalkeeper, of the recalling of the thing. What we got here, I'll tell you what's more dangerous is those trampolines. Do you remember? God, do you remember when was it Sheffield United? Was it them? There was a cut. It was like 2 or 3 games when we just moved into the new stadium, and I think it was Sheffield United. They were using it as trampolines, wasn't it? They were trying to get one out, and they were just jumping, and they didn't want to go on the trampoline because on the canvas because they didn't want to. Obviously, it's dangerous. But I remember that so well. It was like, "Woo!" I was like, "Shouldn't we do that?" But yeah, I remember that. I remember that too really well. But anyway, take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash those hands. It's very, very important at the moment. Good. Thank you. I want tea updates. Breaking news from Jake tomorrow about what's for dinner. Neil, take care, man. Have a good night's sleep. Get some sleep, for Christ's sake, Neil. You never sleep, man. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash those hands. Cover your irons, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Take care, everyone. Much love.